me.
Look at your beautiful fabric in the background.
My dress.
I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yay. And you're drinking something. I am so happy about that. That makes me so happy.
I had some samosas and some seaweed and some cashews. I got some cashews on standby as well.
Awesome. Yeah. I was like, she better have eaten something. I was all thinking, I'm like, I brought my tea. I have my tea too.
Oh, yeah, I should make a tea at some point.
Lemon ginger and manuka honey.
So good for you.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Yeah. A little nasally something going on. So, yeah.
I do too. I think there's that meme that's like, well, end of second winter and then fall, spring, and then it goes to pollination, the pollinating. That's what's happening now. We had snow on the ground today.
Oh, yay. Was it good?
And it was like 65 last week.
Yeah, because I remember you were like, it's spring, sort of.
Yeah, the heat's back on.
Oh my gosh.
But the cats love that.
We have like the most beautiful snow-capped mountains right now, but it was 39 degrees in the morning. And we were just like, it's 39 degrees. It's 39 degrees.
Yeah, that's cold.
Like, no, we can't take it. But we had to bundle all up. That's why I'm like, I'm in a sweater today.
Yeah, I love cozy sweaters.
Yeah.
But as a luxury, when you rely on cozy sweaters for like 6 months of warmth, then it gets a little annoying, you know?
Then you gotta start to try to do something with your sweaters, like put like leather patches on the elbows,
Yeah.
or like beadwork or something. Start embroidering.
My friend, actually, I was looking at her stories today. She always has the most crafty sweaters and buys them from like artisans. She had beaded nipple pasties on her sweater with beaded underarm like hair. It was so cool.
Oh my God. Dude,
I asked her where she got it.
that is so cool.
I was like, whoever did this is genius.
I have a friend who I met at Lucha Vavoom because I was doing the costuming for them, or like just helping out and with the wardrobe and stuff. Like they put together their costumes amazingly, all the performers. But I would help with like wardrobe in the background and stuff. And there was this one dancer, and her name is Ariel Brickman. And she is like this artist, performer, like chameleon. She's so amazing. And she has the craziest like outfits sometimes. I'm like, wow, the most like daring stuff. I love it in if I were in another lifetime for me, I would be like, oh, I'd rock that. You know what I mean? She's so cool. I think she's an Aries. Yeah. But yeah, the whole like pasties and like arm hair thing, it's like, that's fucking awesome. But when it's beaded, it's fucking cool. It like makes it better,
I know I could still rock pasties, but I feel like I should have done it in my early 20s, I should have done the thing. I can still do it. I'm not saying age has any influence.
No.
As I age, I'm more shy.
Reserved, right?
Yes. And that's fine. Like, trust that I had my moments. I remember walking around William.
Oh, wait, Williamsburg? Oh, sorry. Oh my God, wait, one more time. Wait, tell me the story again.
Oh, I had some like American Apparel moments where I'd walk around in those like rompers that show your butt cheek. and they're just skin tight. And that was what I would wear on a night. I don't know. I wouldn't do that now.
Yeah. Like I wouldn't, would you do that now where you live currently? Like in the, right? You're like, no.
That's the only thing. I pray that we get an interruption for a moment. I might have to step aside for like 5 minutes because a friend of a friend has an apartment listing. So I have to watch the video, and everything's so competitive right now. Me and Shane are just like, all right, see the video, make sure it's fine, and then just be like, okay, we want it.
Oh yeah, cool.
I could wear some outfits like that in Detroit, I think.
You can wear outfits like that anywhere. It really is just like your state of mind though, right? Like there's something just more energetic, like just the air of like Williamsburg or like just that Brooklyn like vibe, right? Where it's just like you're energized and you're like, fuck it, I can wear hoops and let my butt cheeks hang out. Like, it doesn't matter. Nobody's judging me. You know what I mean? Like if anything, you're getting like whistles and cat calls like halfway down to the train.
And there's plenty of other people. It's not like you're the majority, but like there's strength in numbers, you know? Like there are a lot of people dressing their truth like every day, all day.
Yeah.
And I think living in the country, like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make these overalls as cute as possible.
Yeah.
Places. But I am excited for that like aspect of my wardrobe to be accessed again.
You want to kick it up a notch, huh?
So I saw that the first segment of the sew along was posted today. It was like a 2-minute video.
Yeah. What did you think?
You know, I was surprised she filled that much information in 3 minutes or so. I also feel like her explanation of the French seams was a little bit more clear to me. I don't know why.
No, yeah, because she didn't, she just, because I feel like the way she was just explaining it was very clear. Plus the way she was showing it was very clear. And I guess the way that I was presenting it was a little bit more like just, I felt like jumbled, or we were just trying it in the terms, you know, but I feel like she was just like, just fold it over. You know what I mean?
Well, and I think the whole concept of a French seam was so confusing to me as a beginner. You did a great job illustrating it. I don't know. The French seams just confuse me. I don't know why. You know, sometimes things just don't click. So I ended up not doing a French seam on my other side.
Oh, really?
But it looks beautiful. I just did an extra seam in it. You know, like I backed it up. I was like, this is going to be fine.
Cool. Yeah.
I took it out 4 times and I was just like, it's not working.
You're like, I'm not going to do this again.
Well, because the fabric starts to like get mad at you once you've done something like 5 times.
Yeah. Yeah. And you definitely don't want to do that with like leather. You don't want to ever put like one seam in a leather. So
totally.
It's true.
I think my dress is gonna be, you know, a little experiment that goes well, but like is causing me to learn how to sharpen all these skills, which is so cool. And that's I'm gonna wear it, and I'll know that these seams aren't like perfect, but I'll also wear it with like pride. Like your first tattoo, like usually shit. You know what I mean? like that was my first tattoo. You know?
It's called like the first pancake. Yeah. Yeah.
And she started with the skirt and not the top, like the instructions, right?
Yes. And I think it's better that she did it that way because the skirt seams are easy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think when she was describing it, it was just like, look at this long seam and look how it's perfect, this French seam.
Yeah.
I think that if she would have done it the way that it's explained in the blog, you know, like in the posting, in the original posting, then yeah, people would go step by step. But I think it was just to illustrate that the French seam could be easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. I think that's like the highlight of the whole video, which is
Yeah.
good. Which is
Yeah.
good. I'm interested to see, are they going to do one a day or?
She said, or I think they wrote that it's going to be every Tuesday and Thursday. They're going to put out a new video for it.
Cute. Well, we'll be done by then, won't we?
Yes, we will.
I sure hope so. Thank you again for all your patience. I'm like, I know I'm so slow, but hey, it is a learning experience.
Yeah, but you know what also I was thinking about, I was like, you know what, really thank you, because I'm pretty sure I like pushed you into this pool.
Hey, that's why I appreciate it more, because I mean, as I honestly just said to you, I was like, yep, I took that hack on the second seam, because if we had been on computer together, you wouldn't let that go down. No. It's pushing me to be more confident and like take on bigger things that are, because all the dresses that I've made are like super intro. And I think my little vacation time, like I was like, I totally fell off the boat. Like I was just in the water swimming. And once you get back on the boat again, you totally forget like there's like stuff you got to do. Like
You gotta do.
watch for swim, like driving again, driving the boat. I fell off, but it's all good now.
How does that saying go? No good sailor ever what was it, like calm waters don't make a good sailor.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to be a good sailor.
SB, look at this poppy dress. It's named after you because you're like Poppy.
The earrings I'm gonna wear with this dress, by the way.
Awesome.
She makes clay earrings. They're so
Oh
cute.
my God, those are awesome.
I think it's called Hattie Lou.
You have to send me the Instagram links of who you mentioned, honestly, because then I will put them in the notes for like Instagram and YouTube. And then look, you're wearing those fucking awesome earrings. Like I would want other people to also see those earrings, So yeah, I'll add their links to the.
Oh, and they would love that too. I'm trying to think of who else I had mentioned. That printmaker you sent me. Oh my God, those are so cool.
Amazing, right? Yeah.
I'm loving what your dress. I think that's going to be like a showstopper. Like people are going to stop you in the street and be like, because I know it's Picasso, but it also has like a nudie suit energy to it too.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Honestly, I was thinking because this is muslin fabric, and I was like, well, I can mark it all up with my fabric marker and, just have fun with it. But I have some fabric I bought from Mood a long time ago, and it's gray silk organza. So it is like crispy, right? Because it's like, or silk organza has a nice crispness to it, but it's see-through because I did this like dye technique on it for some other show. And I have a ton left of it. So I thought, oh my God, if I have enough yardage, this is going to be a fucking see-through dress. Like after I finish this version and the sizing is right and make sure the sizing is all correct. Yeah. So I'm going to make it out of that gray silk organza and make a black leather harness to go with it.
Yeah.
stick it all together.
Yes. I
Yeah.
think, oh my God, I saw the sketch for, it was a different post, I think, on Mood's page about the dress. And they did it in like a yellow and white flower see-through moment with a leotard or something underneath it. I love a see-through dress.
Yeah.
I would even be interested in seeing the poppy sleeves be long sleeve.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be fun too. Dude, this could be a wedding dress. Like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, imagine. Oh, all the versions it could be. Seriously.
just got to get the first one down.
Yeah.
I think, well, remember I was a bit confused about the sizing too for myself. I like my things to fit a little tighter. But I think I could have gone smaller
Mhm.
on the bottom because
Okay.
it is feeling like I need to take it in a few spots, and we'll do that in the end. But I am wondering if I make it again, if I should do a different size top and bottom, because I just ended up being like, well, I think I'm gonna do the 810 because it covers, you know.
Right. Yeah. I know. That's why I'm like, well, I think I might be like a 8 on top and then like a 16 on the bottom. So I was just like, whatever goes in the middle, that's kind of what matters. And it's a big old tie anyway. So it's like, it's gonna kind of hide whatever happens in the middle.
Mhm.
So I was just like, okay, right now, like we said, first pancake, right?
Yep.
We're like, I think with the next one, or I mean, even with this one, you could still take it in, you can still alter it, you can still do whatever, right? But if you wanted to make it out of a different fabric, yeah, then you would already know like what size to like cut.
As a new sewer, new to these like digital like patterns too, I think I didn't know how to cut the waistband. I think I cut some of the waistband off because I thought that where the notches were, I thought you were cutting for your size.
Oh,
The length, you know what I mean?
yeah.
But so since I've sewn it up, it does work. So I don't know, like something is working. but but I think like little notes like that would be helpful on the pattern because I don't know what those lines mean.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
there's not a key that tells you what they mean either, which would be on like a printed out like commercial pattern.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I don't think like next time I do this, I'm doing the notches. Like I think there's I'm interested to see what happens next
Right.
with the waistband because I didn't do the waist tie. Like we've built it to be an optional thing. I hope it is an optional thing, you know. It's got to be, right?
The waistband, that waistband tie, yes, that's an optional thing.
Yeah.
But like that's gonna be the waistband tie, that's gonna not in the front. So it's an optional thing if you want to connect it to the whole entire dress, you know. You can also make it without attaching it to the actual dress, you know, and then of course you can just use a belt. So
I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
I am. So what's next?
Oh, I don't even know. let me go to that little Google there.
I'm like, I feel like we have the sleeves left to do. That'll be really fun. I'm nervous they're gonna have us do the gathering next because I've never gathered before. So it's gonna be a fun day.
It's
either
gonna be
way.
fun.
I'm just like, how fun.
Oh, let me see. Let's go to Google. Come on, Google. And let's see. Have you checked out so you've actually like gone back to the YouTube videos and check them out?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yay. Does
Have
it
you
feel
done-
good to like be able to pause and like go forward, go backward?
It's nice. And I feel like for anyone who's like slower like me, it would be nice to watch as you do it. It's almost like a pod, sewing pod, you know?
Yes. We are a sewing pod. That's so cute.
Pod.
Let's see. The poppy dress. I'm gonna do a little screen share.
Oh,
Where are we at? Screen share. Okay. All right, screen share. So the poppy dress. Here we are. Here we are. Okay for that. Can you believe we've gotten so much done already?
I know.
It's exciting.
I'm excited now that I like see it. I'm most nervous about the buttons.
The buttons.
Did.
About making the buttons or about putting the buttonholes or what?
The buttonholes, because I don't know if my buttonholer is the right buttonholer. Yes, isn't that a problem?
Well, we can definitely we're gonna walk through it all. Walk. So this is where you stopped, right? With the the waistband, the waist tie, right?
Yep.
The waistband. There you go.
I think it's interesting they have you just stop and not finish it before you do the tie. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, like that's it. That's all they put right there for now. But then the next part is the so the waist tie.
Yep.
That's the other video that I had done solo.
Yep.
And so yep, next is gathering.
Where are we gathering? The top or the bottom?
So evenly gather your skirt into your waistband.
Oh,
making sure to keep the button plackets flat and leave a 1/2 inch of the waistband on either side for seam allowance. All right. Let's see, gather the back. Okay, so then the next is the back portion. So you can just leave that one. So what are they showing us here? They're showing us, I do believe this is the button placket right here. Right here. This is the front of the skirt.
Okay.
And then this right here is the waistband. Waistband right here on the side. Let's see, the waistband. So this is the whole entire skirt tucked into. Oh, you know what I'm looking at? They actually don't show the pictures of the skirt. There, see how, so this step is evenly gather your skirt into your waistband. There's no photos for this.
Oh. Cool.
Okay. It's okay. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Breathe out. All right, so let's get to our skirt.
Go grab my skirt.
Okay, go grab the skirt. Okay, let's grab our skirt.
dokie. I'm here. This would be a cute skirt pattern.
Yeah. Oh, gotta go grab my pins. Can't do gathers without that. Okay, so I have my waistband.
Mm-hmm.
And the this first part before the seam line, there's a seam line. That's the side. That's your side seam.
Okay.
Okay. So there should be a notch. There's one single notch at the top of the waistband. You have that?
Let me refer back. I think I have them. Did I do it? That's, I guess for me, I'm having trouble seeing what the notch actually is because there's all those lines, right? Which one is the notch?
Oh, okay. So the notch is,
Did this one?
let me see. Let me see 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Closer to you. Okay. Let's see what you got.
I was wondering if it was this guy.
Okay, there's one notch. Okay, so that one is that's the whew, boy. Let me see, how do you have yours cut? Okay. On your left. Is let me grab my pattern real quick. Let me grab mine. Waistband. Oh, I see. So,
I think I put it in here like this.
so I'm looking at what you had, what you were showing me, and it
Yours-
looks like you cut through there,
Yeah.
but you're it shouldn't have been cut through there. Yeah, because now you've cut off all this, and this is for your waistband,
Okay.
like for your front placket. So I are you able to recut? Do you have enough fabric?
I don't think I do, but let's check. Yeah.
My camera is blurry. Let me show it here. Oh, there it is.
No.
You don't have enough fabric?
No. I have like, oops, where did these go? But I'm not convinced that it can't work. Ugh. Because when I do this,
Yeah.
wouldn't that be enough for?
Yeah, you have like way more than enough for your waistband.
Way more.
SB, I'm just like, what did you cut? I don't know what you cut.
I have no idea. I don't know. What more? Babe, it's like hair. It's better to have more than to cut too short, you know.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. When did you have your video call, by the way?
What?
When did you have that next video or that video call thing?
I'm literally just waiting for her to email me something. And why? You need a break?
Oh, no. Just so I can kind of work it out in my head. And then that way I could we can go through it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna try to like jump through hoops figuring out how it was cut, but
Totally. Yeah.
I'm like, it's cut. So you have something cut, but I don't know how it's cut. So we're just gonna keep going.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. But what matters, all right, so what matters is so this would be the front, which you would want to have these little notches in your fabric. And then on the top, wherever your size is, I think you said you did like did you say 4 or
8'10".
The 8'10"? Okay,
Yep.
so then yours would be right above, let me see, right above the letter T. That would be your notch.
Got it. Now, when I cut it in the other side, am I gonna use it upside down so it's?
No, you should have all 4 pieces together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. We are back in business.
Cool. So that's all the front. That's all the front waistband.
Okay.
Okay, so you have that notch. Cool. All right. So you had already put it together, right? You already sewed it together. Okay, cool. So then this is the your side seam. So pin, sorry. So now that you have your notch, right? This is, okay, so this is the top. This stays unpinned for now. This is unpinned for now. So like this, you're gonna attach the side.
I'm gonna make you bigger. Hold on one second. I was like, why am I the biggest? I don't need to see.
Why are you the biggest?
There we go.
Maybe there. Oh, okay, cool. All right. So this is your side.
Okay.
Let's get a big old skirt. And then this is the side seam for the skirt.
Okay.
So printed side to printed side. At the side seam, you're just going to pin those together.
Okay.
And not the notched part, not the notched edge, not the notched edge, just the plain edge, just like that.
Okay.
And yeah. Here, let's pin these together.
So the notches are at the bottom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, it goes together quite well. I don't know. Maybe I just.
It's amazing. It's right. Cool. Let's just roll with it. Just roll with it.
And what I learned, all I can do is just roll with it. How are you pinning?
All right, so there is the side seams.
Oh, wait, so you're pinning, the fabric is facing you with the pattern.
The fabric is I'm pinning so that I see the ugly stuff. I see the inside.
Oh, okay. I couldn't stop. All right, and same thing. The belt is on the bottom. The waistband or whatever. It's hard to do because the skirt is a little curved, you know?
Is what?
A little curved.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So long. It's just slippery. Okay.
What kind of fabric do you have?
It's just a cotton.
Oh, okay.
Like I think it's pretty much a quilter's cotton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come on. Wait, are you doing the waistband on the front, or are you doing the lining of the waistband?
First I'm doing the front waistband.
Okay, cool. Same. Okay.
So my thing is my like, this dress. So it says to leave a half inch for the seam allowance. I mean, for the seam allowance.
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, this skirt.
So you're slipping it up more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So weird though, because it did say like gather the skirt into the waistband, right?
Yeah.
Like, how is it? I'm like, it's not gathered.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having such a difficult time with this like right now.
Gather can be used like pretty, you know.
Yeah. Like, we can't gather the skirt because the skirt doesn't really. It's like doesn't have enough. Ugh, boy. Ugh.
The belt is going over the skirt, I have, right? So it flips over. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, I can do that. Okay.
So yeah, I'm just pinning it flat to the waistband because I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about with the gather, and I can't like think of like my brain just doesn't understand what they're talking about, you know?
I didn't want it gathered anyways. It's fine.
You didn't gather?
I don't want it. Huh?
I'm like, so this is the way mine came out. It's just flat.
Yeah.
Okay, yours too?
Yep, it's happening that way.
Okay.
Ooh, how much of an overhang do you have for the placket spout? Yeah, about 2 inches.
Yeah.
I have so much more.
Okay. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the other front.
Got you.
Yeah. So yeah. Pinning the side seams together first. So I definitely make sure the side seams are together.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So strange.
Gather together here.
Yeah, and the same thing for the other side. There's a little bit of overhang of the waistband.
Yep.
So, okay. And there are notches there from the pattern, but I don't know what they're for.
Like, what does that mean, though?
What are they for?
Okey-dokey. Half inch. That's a little more than a half inch, but I'll do it. Oh.
What?
I'm just pinning a way that I'm going to sew my pins into the thing. Okay. We're going to switch these around. Okay.
Yeah. I'm pinning now. Like I'm pinning. I'm just gonna pin. And then I'm gonna pin the back skirt and waistband.
Got it.
And it falls totally flat, like completely perfectly flat. Does yours also?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna look around YouTube and see if there's anybody else who's made this dress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's other people because this dress came out like a year ago, right?
Yeah. I didn't see many under the hashtag.
Yeah. Well, they didn't know the hashtag. No. There was no Poppy Sew Along.
Right.
But maybe now there's some adventurous souls like you and I.
Yeah. Sure. Well, hashtags are complicated because if you don't type it perfectly, it's like not. There we go. Okay. This side's being a little bugger.
You got a bugger.
Okay. It's just wavy. Okay.
Let's see.
That looks better than that side, but whatever. So you did both.
The
Front and
uh-huh. Mhm.
I just have to do the back still. I had to fix my pins.
So I'm reading the next part after this pinning. So the next part says, gather the back portion of your bodice and into the waist tie. Gather the back portion of the bodice into the waist tie. Okay, so that's for the waist tie part.
Okay.
Okay, so should we sew now what we already pinned down?
Yeah. So that means, what are we sewing?
So we're just sewing the waistband
Okay.
and the skirt along the seam line, I guess. Well, because it doesn't say, I mean, it does, let's go back. Evenly gather, making sure to keep the button plackets flat and leave a 1/2 inch of waistband on either side for seam allowance. Okay, we did that. But it doesn't say to stitch quite
Right.
yet. It doesn't say to stitch it quite yet. So, let's just keep reading then. How about that?
Sounds good.
Okay, let me get back to the screen share.
Think of like how I'm trying to think like, okay, what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
And you have that 1/2 inch. I'm like, does that fold down? And we fold that one first, but what happens to the bottom? You know what I mean?
That's why okay, we're gonna keep reading. Let's keep reading into this. Let's keep reading. All right.
Yep.
So we're gonna gather the back portion of the bodice. Let's get the bodice.
Yep, I'll go grab mine. Woo! I smushed myself there. What happens when I check my email? Can you see me still?
I can see you. Yeah, I can see.
Okay. I'm still here.
Okay, you're still there.
I'm
So
still
gather the back portion of the bodice into the waist tie and then pin the bodice about 1 inch inward from the edges of the waistband. My brain just went, let's go eat a cookie.
I have some. Gather the back portion.
My brain was like, no, this doesn't make any sense. But it will. Okay. So one thing at a time, gather the back portion of the bodice into the waist tie. All right, so you don't have the waist tie, but I have the waist tie.
Right.
Right? Okay, so the back portion into the waist tie, gathering, gathering. So what I'm doing then is I have, this is my waist tie, and this is the center back seam of the waist tie. So I'm putting together my side seams, right side to right side, because the waist tie is going to be on the outside, obviously, right?
Uh-huh.
Not on the inside. So I'm going to pin my side seams. So this is my armhole right here, right? Can you see that?
Your video is not showing your hands right now.
Let's see.
I don't know why. I switched the view around. Let me double check.
Oh, is it the screen? Oh, 1 sec, sorry. Okay, now can you see it?
There we go.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. This is more difficult than I thought it would be. All right, no, it's cool. It's all good. I'm gonna move my camera so there's more of like a, you can see a little bit more, right?
I'm trying to see how I can see that the biggest. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your hands.
Let's,
Because I can see you. Yeah, that's better.
There.
Oh, you click pin. Cool. Okay.
You actually, right. Maybe I can do that. Spotlight. Okay. So this is my bodice. This is my bodice back.
Mm-hmm.
And here is my armhole, arm side. There's my side seam.
Mm-hmm.
And then the side seam meets up with this little part that sticks out of the waistband tie. So I'm gonna put those together and I'm just gonna pin that. And then let's go all the way down, go down. Oh, there is, in the bodice, I made a notch where I had folded my fabric. So that's my actual center back.
Oh, hey.
So I'm matching that up with the center back of my waistband tie.
Yes.
Match those two. Pin those. Okay, so now there's a pin. And then going down, down, down. And then I see the side seam of my bodice again, the other side seam. And I'm gonna match it up with the part of the waist tie that's still sticking out. And then that goes there. I'm gonna pin those two together.
I'm taking a picture of this situation.
In case you want to do a side, in case you want to do a tie next time.
Yes.
And see, like there is excess at this part. There's like excess fabric. So that I'm assuming that is the little part that I need to gather in. Or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the waistband tie is smaller than my actual bodice. So I'm just gonna do a couple of little, and you know what? I'm not even gonna do any gathers. I'm just gonna do a freaking, I'm just gonna fold it over like a little pleat, not even a pleat, but see? Yeah.
All those.
But yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Just to fold just like that.
Beautiful. There you go.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm not messing with no gathers. Okay, there's that one on that side. All this excess. And I'm kind of aligning it though in the center so they do have some symmetry to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Just gonna fold that over. Away all that excess. Spin down. And all right. So now you can see this is my side seam.
Uh-huh.
This is the excess part that's just folded, pleated, and pinned down. This is my center back. Center back. This is the other pleat, and this is the side seam. Cool.
She's about to do it.
All right. So did that part. All right, now we got the next part. Okay, let's get back to your little screen share.
Cool. Oh, I didn't know we both control it. How interesting.
I think my part controls what the end user is gonna see.
Oh,
you control what you see on your screen for sure. Yeah.
I won't pick my nose at
You could do what you want to.
Normalize nose picking. Okay.
No
Everyone
Zoom.
does it.
No Zoom nose picking.
Not on
I've
Zoom.
heard of people doing worse shit on Zoom, so you're fine.
I know.
I'm like, there's some people out there like who got some crafty shit going on where it's like behind the scenes.
Who is doing weird stuff during a work call though? Like
they've got their pants on.
Get your rocks off right then. I don't know.
Oh, gross. Oh, like people like, can't you just wait till after the fucking meeting? Like seriously, like a normal human being.
I know.
Oh,
if you're at work, you'd have to wait. So weird. Weird.
People. All right. So the next part, let's gather the back portion of your bodice into the waist tie and pin the bodice about 1 inch inward from the edges of the waistband so they don't overlap like the skirt plackets. Okay, so that first part I got, right? Gather the back portion of your bodice into the waist tie. I did that.
Yep, you've done that.
And then pin your bodice about 1 inch inward from the edges of the waistband.
So you're pinning the bodice and the tie to the waistband now, right?
Well, no, I shouldn't be pinning the waistband. I think they mean pin your bodice. Oh, so let's get that waistband back. Let's get that waistband back.
Back to the waistband.
Back to the waistband.
Waistband. Waistband. Oh, Lily Beth has entered the chat.
Kitty cat, kitty cat.
I pray she doesn't jump up here. Not today.
No kitty cat, no kitty cat. Okay. So now I think, did you get your email?
No.
No? Okay.
I think at some point I'm gonna have to get, you know, when people try, so all right, we're gonna talk about it because we can talk about it. She said she was gonna send it, but it was too big of a thing to send through text, so she asked for my email, and that was at almost 3 hours ago. So I hate to be like eager beaver, right? But I mean, I think I can now be like, hey, just wondering, did it go through? I didn't see anything, right?
Yeah, just yeah, go ahead.
It's not eager.
No, that's not. If she said something a few hours ago, yeah, I'd definitely be like, hey, I didn't get it yet. While you're doing that, I'm gonna have a cookie.
You're really gonna have a cookie?
Yes.
Didn't get it yet. No press. Just didn't go through.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine, right? Oh my God. Oh no. I think I have to recall them back because I'm on a wait list for the vaccine.
Oh my God.
They called me. Sorry, I'll be right back. Eat your cookie.
All right. I'm gonna read some more. Let's see. Pin your bodice about 1 inch inward from the edges. Of the waistband, so they don't overlap like the skirt placket. Okay, gather your bodice into the waistband as well. Placing the face to the wrong side of the bodice. Sew the waistband lining along the bodice edge as well. Press downward and then slip stitch the lower edge of the waistband lining into place. Okay, so there are a few things to do next with this skirt and this bodice.
That's what they say is obviously I have no like I'm not the person to get it right now because I'm 30 something. But if they open the bottle and they get cancellations and need leftovers, like they have to use it up because it expires. So I just got on the list like, hey, if it, so they already gave what they would have given me away, but he's like, if I open another bottle today, I'll call you. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All right.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know when I'm gonna get it, but eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will. We all will.
You're like, I want to travel.
I just want to not have crippling anxiety anymore.
Anxiety. Oh.
Every time I went to a restaurant, which people do now, I'm as careful as I am. I don't go all the time, but I went out to eat for my birthday.
Yeah.
I know that they're all in Detroit. They vaccinated the workers for restaurants, which makes me feel like good. But I just feel I'm going to have anxiety for the next 10 days until I know. I'm not seeing anyone because I ate in a restaurant. And that's how I think more people should probably be.
Yeah.
But not, and that's why we're in this situation.
Yeah. No. I was looking at some travel blogger the other day, and he went to like a Brazilian restaurant, and I thought it was so interesting because in other places, in other countries, yeah, they can go out to restaurants and eat, and they've been doing it, but they're like super, and it's like normal restaurant layout and everything, but everybody's wearing masks and everybody has like excess kind of precautions, you know what I mean? Like it was like a buffet kind of style table, and like there are no buffets that are open out here.
Yeah.
No. And I'm just like, they lowered their curves so much faster than us, but I think it's because over here we're just like so not careless, but more anti. You know what I mean? More like, yeah. So I just thought it was just like, oh, that's
nobody wants people telling you what to do with your personal choices and stuff, but it's like really interesting when you hear about, I'm around a lot of the conservative men and stuff, and they're like, no, you can't tell me what to do with my body. And you're like, what have you guys been telling women to do with their bodies for years?
Yeah, that's true.
I think maybe it's weird because as Americans, I feel like we can be so adaptable, but then like right in this moment, like we're all just like,
Yeah.
Very
scary.
Strange times.
Yeah. scary about that.
How's
Okay.
it going? You had your cookie. Did you power through? Did you?
I finished my cookie. Thank goodness. I was like, yummy peanut butter, chewy cookie, peanut butter chocolate. My husband was hiding from me.
Oh,
And I found them.
sorry, I ate the last one.
I'm like, are you kidding me? I can sniff out a fucking chocolate chip cookie from a mile away. Like, don't try to hide cookies from me. What's wrong with you? It was so funny.
So funny.
I freaking love cookies. So,
Yeah, me too.
okay. So I think things kind of started like maybe after the cookie, kind of started making sense in my brain.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, let's keep going because I think this makes sense now.
Cool.
All right. So I did the tie portion. The next part is your waistband tie. Okay, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read our lovely, lovely Google. Screen share. All right, can you see it? You good? Okay, cool. So gather the back portion of the bodice into the waist, tie, and then pin the bodice about 1 inch inward. So what they're asking for, the bodice, right? Bodice part, 1 inch inward from the edges is because they're not going to overlap. So the skirt placket, right? The skirt placket needs to overlap, right?
Right.
Here's the
okay.
yeah. So remember, there's like a little gap right here for the bust line.
Yeah.
That's what they don't want to overlap. So that's why they're saying 1 inch inward, or I guess it depends on how you see it, 1 inch outward from the edge, so that they don't overlap. That way you're not the bodice part stays open, that like sexy open part stays open.
But if you didn't want it to,
then go ahead and keep overlap them. Yeah. But either way, like say this is a skirt front left, this is a skirt front right, you're gonna have to close it with the buttons, right? So you want to make sure that wherever your bodice lays, it's also gonna like join up how you want it to in the front part right here. You know, because I think, yeah, you were saying you kind of wanted to do like a crisscross, right?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Things are going crazy over here. Hello? This is Sarah. Yeah. When do I need to go to the invite? Now, okay. I am, of course, home, but I'm home without wheels right now. So thank you so much. I appreciate, but I'll be home tomorrow as well and Friday. So just keep me on the list, and thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. You too. Bye bye. One car.
Oh,
it's okay. But I did just get this video, so I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. It's all good.
Okie dokie. Okay. Download. Download anyway. Okay. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Oh my gosh. Cool. So that would mean that the next, so that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So I guess at this point you can decide on whether you want that gap open in your bodice or if you want it to come together.
Okay, I'm trying to find my zoom. Oh, it's just on the thingamabob gallery. There we go. There you are. Oh boy.
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, like I think, where is I think I wanted to cross because I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So if you wanted to cross,
mhm.
then you have to think about where your where it's gonna. Okay, so if you wanted to cross, right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to cross, then let's say this is the front part of your skirt, right? So this is the front part of your skirt. This is the other front part of your skirt, right?
Yeah.
So mine are gonna just go like this.
Yes.
And the button placket is right here in the center. The button placket is right here in the center. So you're thinking about the whole thing, how it's coming together, right?
Mhm.
So where are you gonna sew your waistband? See, and then where is your waistband gonna lie? Where is it gonna lie? That's the thing. That's the thing you have to like consider if you're gonna do any alteration like that.
Right.
Because the way that it's made, there it already you're adding to something that doesn't have enough material because that's you didn't cut it that way. You know what I'm saying? So when you put it all together, it just line up all the edges
Right.
because you're not gonna do the open cleavage look, right?
Right.
So then that means you're good. You in the sense of just line up the edges, just line everything up, and then when it's all done, when you're all sewn up in the front, then that means you're gonna be able to just flip crisscross, right? Like you're doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break real quick. If I press this link, can I come back in, or can I just mute myself for a while?
Yeah, you can leave. You can leave and then come back. Yeah.
I'll just mute it because I want to watch the video and then I have to text Shane the
Yeah,
video.
no problem, no problem. Do it. Go for it.
Fast. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know it's a little chaotic.
Hold on. SB, I can still see you. So you have to leave the room. Yeah. You have to, yeah. Okay. Cool. Oh, this is a little beast. This is
from store and yours.
let's see. So we have this. Gotta work it out in my head. Caught in the romance. So now, let's see, I have my bodice. And let's see, remove spotlight. Okay, so I have the bodice. This is the bodice. And then I have my waistband. And the waistband is already attached to the skirt. So now I'm going to attach the other edge of the waistband to the bodice. I'm going to pin it together. And make sure I don't catch my tie in there. And that happened. Okay, here's my bodice. Here's my tie. And here is the waistband. Waistband. This is my side seam, so all my side seams are together. Here is the side seam. So up here is my armscye. This is the bodice side seam. The inside. This is the waistband. You see how they are pinned together. And then this is the top of the waistband. The bottom of the waistband, the other edge of the waistband, is what's attached to the skirt. So the other edge of the waistband is attached to the skirt. And this is the inside of the skirt. So it's skirt, waistband, bottom edge, waistband, top edge, bodice. Cool. All right, let's go. Let's keep going. So what's happening is all the dress is coming together because of the waistband. Okay. Next pin I'm going to do is at the center back. So the center back is going to be pinned. This is the center back of my skirt because I had to have two separate pieces. My left and my right side of my skirt I had to cut separately because my fabric was too small. So because the fabric was too small, I had to create two separate pieces and then I had to sew them down the center back. So this is that seam line. This is the center back seam line. This is the bottom edge of the waistband. This is the top edge of the waistband. And I'm going to join the bodice at that point. A lot of pinning in the waistband because this is joining. So now I have my waistband. Now, I'm going to do my other side seam. Here is the other side seam. This is my skirt right here. This is the waistband that's attached. This is the side seam of the waistband. And this is the top edge of the waistband. Then I'm going to pin wrong sides to wrong sides. This is my bodice. This is the bodice inside. This is the French seam on the inside. And then this, so they're raw, these raw edges together. This is what's going to be pinned, the side seams together. All right. Hello.
Oh, I'm so relieved. Like, I was a little confused about the sizing and the layout of the apartment.
Uh-huh.
Now I see like that it's big, and I'm so relieved. I
Oh,
just ask her if I can paint the walls white. That's all. I don't think anyone's ever mad at that, you know.
no. What, so they don't paint, well, so it's not gonna be fixed up, like painted before you get there, or? Because usually like if you kind of like lock down a place
Yeah.
with a deposit, then you can tell them that you want all white walls. So they'll, because the deposit's there, you can paint it. I mean, they can paint it.
Yeah, I don't know if well, she's like recently bought this house, so I'm not sure if the colors were like just left from previous tenants, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or if it was her design choice. So I just got to be like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
I'll paint it back if you like the yellow, you know.
Right.
Oh, what
So
a
it's
relief.
Detroit?
Yeah, it's and it's like one of my good friend, and I've met her before, and she's super awesome, and like, you know, we're
Friends.
internet friends.
Yeah.
And so rad, and she's got a dog and a garden. It just seems like the perfect situation to land in after like Shane and I, you know, we're used to living in country life now, so it is nice to be able to access grass and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think going in and like living downtown from like living here would be an adjustment again.
Yeah.
Hiccups.
So it's kind of got like a little, it has like a little garden or like a little place. Oh, okay, cool.
It's like you bought a house, so it's towards the suburbs a little bit.
Oh, cool. All right.
I have to tell Shane.
That's so cool. So why are you guys choosing Detroit? I mean, do you guys have family out there or what?
His family is that way. It's only about 2 hours from my family.
Oh,
like
okay.
hour 45 minutes. And it's just the job prospects are better there.
Oh.
Friends are down there.
Yeah.
Museums and
yeah.
it's just speaks our language a little bit more than where we're at right now.
Yeah, for sure. And then you guys aren't thinking about going back to New York?
No. I think it's like our route. I mean, maybe one day, like if we get, I don't know. I love New York. I cry about it, but it's just time for us to be closer to home. Like our family's getting older. Like it just feels after like 10 years away, like we're not ready to have babies yet, but like it's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
And this way we have more help. And even if it's with the, I mean, we always had friends like you and Rico who would help with the cats and stuff, but
yeah.
So it's nice to lean on family.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Just even if it's a couple of hours away, it's just like, just being a little bit closer feels better. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It was so weird when the whole pandemic happened because Ty was born in January, and then like the pandemic became a thing, like an actual like pandemic in like March, right? And my dad and my mom were both coming to my house to help me with the baby. Like my dad was uh making me, breakfast and lunch, and then he'd like, prepare dinner, but he'd go home, he would go, and then like my mom would come, she would help with groceries and bring like supplies and stuff. And then like when the pandemic hit, all of a sudden it was like nothing. My dad was scared, my mom was scared, everyone all of a sudden was like, well, because my dad lives in like the heart of downtown LA, so yeah,
Oh,
so
you
that,
were hit hard too.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, we've all been scared for him, especially.
Mm-hmm.
But so all of a sudden it was like no help, it's kind of like,
Oh,
I need
yeah.
help. I need like people to talk to, because I was on 2 hours of sleep, and the baby was like the only company that I had, but it was like a pandemic was happening. And I didn't want the TV on at all.
Yeah.
So, like, I haven't really watched normal television for a year, for sure. Because once it started to come on the news and it was happening every fucking day, I was like, I can't have a brand new baby and this be what we're looking at.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Or even if, even if it's not the baby and taking it, it's like the baby's taking in your energy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I know that's so hard. And too, because like, not saying that mothers who are conceiving right now are making a choice, but like, you didn't know that was gonna happen. You
No.
know? Um, I know I have a good girlfriend who I might have to break again later, but she's in town and my best friend since I was 5 years old. Like,
Ah,
she just had her first baby. She's in town and her parents live down the street from me. So she's like, will you just come to the driveway? Like,
yeah.
I'm glad you have your pod of like the other baby that you can be around
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's so important, I think, for new moms not to feel as alienated as
Yeah.
men.
Yeah. It's so fucking hard. Like it's hard normally, but
Yeah.
like a pandemic? Are you fucking kidding me? It's just like,
Your little panda baby.
ah, and he's like, and as a baby, he's just my little barnacle, he's just attached to me, 24/7. It's like, so finally, when we found, now that things are slowly opening up and we found him, his little preschool and all that, we're just like, all right, okay, we trust them. It's a very tiny, like it's the ratio is like 1 to 3.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fucking like what's like really good. Because in downtown or where we used to live, it was like ratio like 1 to like 7, basically, like fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want my kid to be looked at 24/7 and like his, attention to be,
Yeah.
but shit, it was just like I could not, I couldn't believe, I still can't sort of believe like this happened, like this is happening, like during
Mhm.
our lifetime. Wow, it's fucking crazy, right? But your friend, oh poor thing, I feel so bad. You should probably make her like cookies or something. You make her something and just drop them off at her door. Cause no joke, like any food, like, maybe there's nut allergy or maybe there's some sort of gluten thing or intolerance or whatever.
Yeah.
But if she does like something certain, something, then I like to like Insta stalk my new mommy friends in that way, because I'm like, are you allergic to something? Because then I won't take you that thing. You know what I mean? I won't. Yeah.
I know. I'm excited too because like once I get this vaccination, she's getting it today. I can see her, and I'm moving down closer to her. So
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Friends need friends. And
Yeah.
since you were like 5, that's fucking awesome.
We've done some like a group chat things with the baby.
Cute.
Yeah, I know. And it's about to be spring summer, so like strolls on the waterway can happen and stuff, which is
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Whenever.
we go to the arboretum out here because it, nobody's close to us. Everybody has a safe distance. It's fucking beautiful. There's peacocks everywhere.
Mhm.
That's really cool. So, like, perfect. That sounds wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Detroit sounds like it's gonna be super cool though. Be close to friends, be close to family. Yeah,
Yeah.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah, and we've been close to my family for throughout the last year, and like, that my dad and mom both had. I'm like, I could talk your ear off. My parents had COVID, and it was like nice to like be able to drop things off for them, and like instill some of my like take ginger every day. Here, I juice this ginger for you, like all that stuff. And we've had bonfires and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's nice, and it's not like I'm not going to see them either. So, but my
Yeah.
grandparents are vaccinated now. It's like
Good. That's
feels good.
Yeah. Let's stay safe, girl. Let's stay.
Same.
You should make a matching mask to go with your dress.
I kind of already have one.
Oh, really?
It's like a lily print, but it would go with it really well.
Oh, no,
I
perfect.
don't have enough fabric left.
Yeah, like can't do anything else.
At the bottom a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I figured out the next part.
Okay.
All right. So we're still gonna go forward. You're still good?
Yeah, I'm good for like a half hour, and then I'll have to go again.
Okay.
But tomorrow I can have undivided attention if that's cool with you.
Yeah, totally.
Like,
I think tomorrow we'll probably start the sleeves.
yay! Yeah, we'll probably get this part done, and then tomorrow do the sleeves.
Yeah. So while you were gone,
Yeah.
I was putting together the bodice.
Yeah.
I was pinning the bodice and the waistband that is already attached to the skirt together. So I figured it out. So we already have our skirt and our waistband attached at one edge, right?
Mhm.
So now you're going to attach the other edge and the bodice together. So I'm gonna see. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. All right. So we have the skirt, right? Which is the skirt with the placket, right? The button placket. And then this edge of the waistband is attached to the skirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then this top part, this top edge is gonna be pinned to your bodice.
Ooh.
So you see how it is? You see how yeah. So now that's your waistband. So you got your skirt, you got your waistband, and then you got your bodice.
Okay.
So the way it's pinned is like face to face, right? You got the inside of the skirt, then you got the inside of the waistband, again, the inside of the waistband, and the inside of the bodice.
Okay.
So,
is this different for me because I'm not doing the thingamabob?
No, it's the same. It's the same.
Okay, so this is inside. Got the insides going. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make you repeat things.
No, it's all good.
This one goes up.
Yeah.
Okay. But do I sew this line first?
No, don't sew anything right now.
Okay.
We're not sewing anything right now. It's all pinning. It's all just pinning.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring it up and tuck that in. How much?
You're just joining the edges. So this is the waistband, right?
Okay.
The waistband. And then this is the skirt. You joined the edges, right?
Okay. Yep.
And the waistband.
Yep.
And then this is the top edge of the waistband.
Yep.
And this is the bodice. So you're just joining the edges.
Oh, and so the bodice is being pinned to the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need some more pins. How did you pin the bodice from you flipped it over and pinned it?
Yeah, it's face to face because when you sew it, you're gonna, you're only gonna have you're not gonna see any of it. So this is what on the outside it looks like. You have the skirt, you have your skirt, and then you have your waistband, and then I think it's high. And then you have the bodice. So once you pin it all together, you'll see what it's gonna look like. After,
the bodice goes on this part. This is the waistband, and then this is the skirt. So remember how there's that 1/2 inch? So that goes on the 1/2 inch seam allowance for the bodice, right?
And they go edge to edge. You're doing edge to edge. Let me see again where what part you're at.
So remember how we gave it shit. Remember how we did a 1/2 inch seam allowance between the skirt and the waistband?
That's like in the very front.
Yeah.
So this is like overhang, right? That's just overhang that you're gonna have. Yeah.
I know that.
I'm
talking about remember how when we pinned the waistband and made a sandwich for the skirt? So that's the skirt, right? We did the 1/2 inch. Why is this one longer? So I should bring this one down. You see what I'm saying now? Like, so this is a 1/2 inch taller than the skirt.
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. They should be edge to edge.
With the skirt and the waistband.
Yeah. Edge to edge. Because when you sew them together, when you sew them together, that's the 1/2 inch seam allowance. You need all the fabric, so just pin them edge to edge.
Oh boy, there we go. Okay, so I can just pin them all together now.
Yeah.
They don't be separate like before.
I think this skirt is crazy. I'm like, not crazy, it's just like, wow. The directions were just kind of like, what do I do? Like, and then I had to kind of like put it together in my head. How is it gonna look in the end?
Yeah, totally.
Like, that's what it's gonna look like. Okay, interesting.
That is a fun time. Oh God, sorry. Just me being distracted again. There we go. Well, in order to change your life, you gotta take some calls, you know.
Yep.
That's what half of the thing is like after the last call we had, and I was so flustered. I was like, I didn't eat, but all this stuff was on like the brink of happening, and like it's like a lot to process when you're trying to move quickly.
Yeah.
Because of the housing market.
I think it's so awesome that you guys are making a move though. It's wonderful.
We're so ready. Like it's time. Okay.
Okay, so all first thing you're gonna do is pin the side seams, right?
Yep.
First thing you pin side seams. And then the next thing you're gonna do is pin the back bodice, right?
Okay.
And then are you doing little tucks, or are you gonna do a little gather, or are you gonna do a fold over the way I did?
I think I might. What is the point of the fold over? Like, what is that?
Instead of doing gathers,
Yeah.
I find it easier to just fold the fabric. The way I folded the fabric over, that excess fabric.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to do gathers.
Do what you do. There you go. There we have it. I'm like, when you said that 1/2 inch seam allowance, I was like, oh, okay, we're like folding this over. Okay. No.
No, I know.
I get it now. It's
okay.
Abstract concepts when you.
Well, yeah, when things are new, things just seem like you're just throwing all the ingredients in the pot.
Yeah.
Like, how is this soup made? What do I want it to taste like in the end?
Totally. Add the bay leaf. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now I get to pin my bodice. Now I'm all caught up. This is exciting.
Okay, so when you're done with the back portion, let me know so I can walk you through the front portion.
I'm sorry, edge to edge is going to be side seams. I'm putting the skirt on top of the bodice, or the bodice on top of the skirt.
So you've matched your side seams. I put the bodice on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's just, yeah, I just kind of work that way.
In a 1/2 inch, right?
No, you don't have to worry about a 1/2 inch. You don't have to worry about a 1/2 inch of anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, let's see how.
It's just edge to edge means the raw cut edge to the raw cut edge.
I see. Okay. Yeah, you've said that a few times. Sorry.
No, I'm like just like trying to reiterate, make sure. Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Okay, so my back is longer than the back of the skirt.
Yes. Remember my back bodice was longer than the skirt, and that's when I made those. I tucked in that fabric. the pleats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like I said, I don't want to do gathers. So yeah.
Okay. So, and you did those on the back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Okay. It's like a sort of gathering, you know.
Yeah, it's got to take in the fullness. It's ultimately it's just taking in that fullness somehow, you know.
Yep. Okay, I got the back done.
Yeah.
Now I flip this to the.
Let me see the back. Let me see how you pinned it. This is my back right here. Like, so this is, I don't know if you can see it. Okay, 1 second. Let me just put it a little bit bigger. Oh. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, so now you can see so this right here is my side seam.
Okay.
This is that pleat.
Yep.
This is the pin, the center back pins.
Okay.
This is the other pleat. And then this is the side seam.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yours is the same?
Yours looks neater, but can you see?
Oh yeah. Yes.
That second pleat isn't as pronounced, I think. But I think when the fabric moves, it will be. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here, back. Yeah. But they're symmetrical.
Yeah, because there's the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like right here.
That'll be the back. That's your waistline.
Of the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. So now for your front part, let's walk through that one together. What happened? What happened? Okay. So I'm gonna put the screen a little larger.
Okay.
All right. This is the bodice, right? Side seam, and then the front, center front.
Yep.
Okay. This is the waistband, right?
Yep.
And then this is a skirt, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I have the little notches, but I don't know if you did the notches. There's the little notch on this top edge right here.
Okay.
There's a little notch. And there's also a little notch on the bottom edge of the bodice. So those two notches should match up. If you don't have it, don't worry about it, but check to see if you have them.
I do have them, but because of the length of my band, remember,
Mm-hmm.
they're further out.
I see. Okay. So in that case, all you're going to do is not worry about those notches. You said you want your front edge to go completely straight down without having that gap in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you see the edge of your skirt, right?
Yep.
Then you see edge of your bodice.
Yep.
So you're gonna match those up. Like, do you have any notches at any point? Like, do you have any notches in this front area that are aligned with your skirt edge?
There's the one that's next to the lapel.
Right, okay. So then I'm just using those as a guide.
1, 2.
Yeah, just use them as a guide. So this is what yours is gonna look like. Yours, hold on, I'm gonna pin it now. There's like that excess overhang that just bugs me.
Yeah.
There's this excess overhang, but this is what your front is gonna look like.
The excess overhang of the front, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is what yours is gonna look like. You have your bodice,
Yep.
and then this excess overhang,
Yep.
and then you have your skirt.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is what yours is gonna look like, because you're not gonna have that gap in the front chest area because you didn't want the gap.
Right.
So that's
The placket lines up with the edge of the bodice. Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, now I have a question. Your top, the top is bulging because there's more fabric in the top.
Yeah. So that part you can again gather or do little pleats.
Okay. I think we're gonna do 2 pleats. Will 2 pleats be weird?
No, that's totally fine. As long as they're exactly the same on the other side as well, because you want it to be symmetrical, right?
Yup.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
Yeah, so I'm doing my front with the gap in the middle.
Okay. So my fear about this waistband, and I'm just speaking out loud,
Mhm.
is it's not going to be pretty. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So that's why there's the waist tie. And I know I'll obviously wear a belt, but is it going to be unfinished looking?
No, it's not.
Okay,
It's gonna be finished.
cool. Gorge, I'm going to do the other side. It's like hard to like see the end result.
Just imagine it in your head, SB. You're gonna be like flowing gown at the water side with the little champagne glass.
Symmetrical. Have you ever seen The Dressmaker with Kate Winslet?
No.
It's really good.
Oh, that's cool. What's like, huh?
Moves to this little town and becomes the dressmaker and like falls in love. And
That's cool. I never heard of that. Huh.
I don't know why I'm thinking about her right now. It's 'cause I'm making a dress. This will be like my first like gorgeous maxi moment dress.
Oh, that's exciting. Yay. Oh, this is my first in a long ass time.
Oh, I did it. Oh my gosh. How do you pin in a way that you're like, if I put this on the mannequin right now, she won't fall. She will fall.
So that the dress doesn't like fall apart.
Yeah, because it's edge to edge, you know?
I don't know. I think if the pins were horizontal instead of vertical.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably the only way.
I'm gonna tinkle real quick while you
Oh yeah.
got one point there. Listen to me, do as I say. Yeah. Okay.
So for my front gathers, I just did a whole bunch of gathers between my front placket and my little notch. There's about 4 gathered up in there.
Yeah, so I have to talk to her at 5, but I can probably be back on by 5:30
Cool.
if you keep going. So
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm so, I don't know how I can't subtract 3 hours, but I'm just like, why is this so confusing?
Me too.
She's still a blonde. She's my natural. I'm still a blonde.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want to overwhelm ourselves.
Yeah, no. This is overwhelming enough.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what mine look like. The waistband. This is my waistband. And I flip it. And then this is my my edge of my bodice. And this is that front fold area. And then I did like a bunch of little tucks right here.
Okay. You know what? I might redo mine to look more like yours.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since we're at where we're at, do you want to just sew that in video and I'll watch?
Sure. I still have to pin my other side.
Is that what happens next? Let me look at this.
Yeah. Well, so the next thing is pinning the other waistband on top of it. That's all.
Wait, what other waistband?
Your other waistband. So remember, there's the waistband outside, and then there's the waistband lining.
Oh, I already have that there.
Oh, okay, cool. You've been pinning them. You've been putting them together. Yeah, because what happens is like, so you have all these pins, right? All this stuff edge to edge. So then this one goes over your edge. That way, all of these raw edges are all sandwiched in.
Oh, so you know what I thought it was? I thought that was the inside liner, but I get it now. Cool. Okay.
Is that why you were asking if it was going to look ugly?
Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
So okay. Yes, it won't look ugly because it's all going to be sandwiched in by that second part.
And then are we going to sew the actual waistband with like how do you sew it to make it pretty?
That next part they ask is the slip stitch.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
And
So
does
yeah,
that,
I'll do the first I need to pin the
Yeah.
rest of my other part,
amazing.
and then I will sew it, and then you'll see what it looks like.
Oh my God, cool.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Next part.
Ooh.
We're getting there.
We are.
Gosh.
I just need to decide if I like these pleats or not.
We did 1, 2. Yeah, a lot of this pattern is very like up to your interpretation.
Totally.
I'm like,
Thank God you're here.
I'm an interpreter of modern art.
For sure. Absolutely.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, I found a home. Oh,
What a day.
What a relief.
What?
My goodness.
Mm-hmm. Two, 3.
Okay, I think that we are on to something.
3, 4. Are you doing the gathers? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm redoing.
Cool.
I just need more pins.
Yeah, so many pins in this waistband. I can hear the kids outside. They're going fucking insane. Oh my God. Poor kids have been inside for like so long. Oh my goodness.
What neighborhood are you guys in?
Orange County. We moved to Orange County. Yeah.
Oh,
We moved to OC.
the real OC.
Okay, so I have pinned my bodice, the other half. I pinned my bodice to my waistband, and I'm gonna look at the gather your bodice into the waistband. Done. Placing the face to the wrong side of the bodice. Sew the waistband lining along the bodice edge as well. Yes, that's what I'm going to do.
She's got
And then the last part is press downward and then slip stitch the lower edge of the waistband lining into place. Okay, let's do it. Are you ready?
I'm ready to watch you. Mhm.
All right.
I have this whole undoing my pretend liner.
Oh, you're redoing it?
Well, remember I pinned it to the inside, so I have to keep it for the outside.
Got it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so so many little things. So now I'm pinning the other part, the waistband lining to the edge.
Yes.
Just as we were talking about, right?
Yep.
So it's all sandwiched in and there's no ugliness showing. So many pins. So many pins. So next thing that they actually don't tell you, which is kind of a jerk move, I feel. I'm like, what a jerk move. It's like when it's sewn, you have to know where you're gonna finish your, like how you're gonna finish the sewing, right? The sewing part of it. So we'll go through the whole entire thing and you're gonna see what they totally left out.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, that's so rude. They left out so much. They left out such little things that, like, unless, and like we're saying, this little dress is a beast, you know?
It's not, yeah, it sure is.
Yeah. And I feel like it's almost like a advanced pattern.
To me,
Like it's not like it was like advanced to cut it. I mean, even the cutting was simple, right? Fair enough.
Exhausted.
But they didn't do the notches. Like they didn't tell us where the notches go, or how to put, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They didn't put the sizing, like on a commercial pattern, there's a sizing notch. And they kind of explain some things, right? But yeah, this was very much leave it up to interpretation.
Leave it to Beaver.
So, still pinning. Now I gotta pin the side seam. I think we're probably going to be done with this dress by the end of the week.
Me too. It's so exciting.
I am excited.
Fashion moment time.
I'm finishing up the pinning now. Got a little notch there. And this is the front of my bodice. Oh boy. So only the top edge of this waistband lining is what needs to be pinned, not the bottom edge.
Got you.
Just the top edge. Because the bottom edge is the one that's going to be hand sewn.
Oh, that's new to me.
The slip stitch. That's what they called it, the slip stitch.
Well, so all right, Rosa, I'm gonna leave you to it. I will catch up. I'm so excited. You got this. And we'll talk tomorrow, probably same time.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you are just, this is going to be wonderful. I can't wait to see what yours is going to look like.
Same. Oh, yeah. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Leave. Leave.
Alrighty. So next part, we're gonna be sewing. So let's get our camera out of the way. Just over here. Make some more room. Had to make some more room on this thing. And battery, that. Give me a little moment. I need to plug in my phone. All right, so now we have okay, now we're on our sewing machine. Okay, so the next part here, we're doing, turn this puppy on, and I am going to only have the machine on. Okay, we've got a machine going, and now here we go. Oh, he's a beast, this one. Goodness. So first thing I'm sewing is the skirt and the waistband. The skirt and the waistband. And that ends over here. Off to the side. Lots of fabric. Lots of fabric. This is the overhang that was happening. The overhang. Now I'm just going to go in and do that 1/2 inch seam allowance mark. And the length is going to be a little bit longer. Oh, my goodness. pedal will actually go in. All right, there we go. I'm gonna pick out those pins, see if you hit them. Try to hit them. There's so much dress. Now I'm gonna get to the side seam. Make sure you're not getting any other fabric underneath. Catching anything you don't want to catch. I feel the waist tie underneath, so I need to pull that out just a little bit because I don't want to accidentally get that caught up in my sewing right now. That would not be nice. Adjustment on this there. I'm getting to my back seam now, my back center seam. I'm trying to come up. And I can feel that tie again. I can feel it. So I need to adjust it just a little bit, pull it out of the way so I don't accidentally get it caught up in my sewing right now. Again, move that out of the way. Got that center back seam. Oof. Much stress. Now I'm almost at the half, oh, sorry, almost at the side seam. Adjust a little bit again. Make sure I'm not getting any fabric caught up. Again. I'm almost done. Almost done. Take out that pin. And coming up to the end of sewing, the sewing of the waistband and skirt. And a little back stitch right there. To hold it all together. And then there is the first part. Cut them.
I'm not going to cut this off. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone for now. So that is the stitching of my skirt to my waistband. And it looks like my needle needs to be changed out because the thread is pulling just a little bit. Maybe you can see those little nubbies. But that's what starts to happen when the needle is getting dull. Just doesn't pick up because it's not as sharp. So I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to keep on sewing. The second part is the waistband. And this is the waistband liner. And in between this is wedged the bodice. And I also have the waistband tie that's also wedged in there. So time to sew those all up. For this, part, the waistband lining on this side, and everything that's wedged in between, I am going to, let's see, because I'm going to just start the seam all the way at the end. See, it's still separate. This is going to start holding together. So I'm going to start all the way at the edge, the sewing. I'm looking for that 1/2 inch mark. So many pins. Okay. That's catching all of those pleats that we held in there. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer. This camera. Let's get a little bit closer if we can to the sewing. So we're still on that 4/8 1/2 inch mark, coming up to the side seam now. And so what happens at the side seam now, if you have the waistband tie, And then you're going to feel it's a lot more bulkier here because you're catching that in. Oh, nice. I'm pinning my own off the rails there, but it's okay. Yeah. And that's all in front of me. We're coming up to the center now.